My teacher shot himself on Zoom, but I'm the only one who remembers it. I logged into my 9 a.m. history class like any other Tuesday morning, and Mr. Davidson appeared on screen, but something was immediately wrong. His skin looked gray like concrete, and his eyes kept darting around behind him like someone was in his room. "All right, class, let's take attendance," he said, but his voice was shaking. "Emma Rodriguez here, Jake Patterson here, Sophia Chen here." Normal responses from everyone, but when he got to my name, his hands started trembling so violently he knocked over his coffee mug, and the crash echoed through all our speakers, making everyone jump. "Sorry, just clumsy today," he muttered, while bending down to clean it up. But when he sat back up, I saw something that made my blood freeze, because he reached under his desk and pulled out a silver revolver. "Mr. Davidson, what are you doing?" Emma asked through her mic. He didn't answer and just stared directly into his camera like he was looking at something we couldn't see. Then he pressed the gun against his temple. "I can't take it anymore," he whispered. The gunshot was so loud through my headphones, I ripped them off my ears, and blood splattered across his webcam lens, and his body crashed forward onto his keyboard, typing random letters in the chat. Emma started screaming, and Jake was yelling to call 911, and Sophia kept saying, "Oh my god," over and over while the Zoom call ended instantly, and everyone's screens went black. I sat there shaking and thought, what the hell just happened? Did my teacher really kill himself in front of 20 kids? So I immediately texted my mom. "Emergency at school, teacher shot himself on Zoom, call me now." She called within seconds. "Ethan, what are you talking about? Mr. Davidson killed himself during class and everyone saw it. There was blood everywhere." "Honey, I just got an email from school and your teacher called in sick today. There was no class." I checked my email and she was right. There was a message timestamped 8:47 a.m. saying Mr. Davidson has the flu and class is cancelled, but I was just in class and I saw him die. I called Emma. "Did you see what happened in history?" "What do you mean? Class was cancelled, remember?" "Emma, you were screaming and you saw the blood." "Ethan, are you feeling okay? We never had class today." I hung up and called Jake. Same response. Then Sophia. Same thing. And nobody remembered being in class. Nobody remembered the gunshot, but I was there and I saw everything. The next morning I got the email. "History class resumes today at 9 a.m. I almost didn't log in, but I needed to know if I was losing my mind. And at exactly 9 a.m. Mr. Davidson appeared on screen. Same desk, same background, but his skin looked normal now, healthy, and he was smiling like nothing happened. "Good morning, class. Sorry about yesterday's technical difficulties." "Technical difficulties? What technical difficulties?" "He was dead, and I watched him die." Class went on for 45 minutes. Normal lesson about World War II, normal assignments, but when everyone started logging off, I stayed behind. Mr. Davidson noticed I was still there and leaned closer to his webcam. "Something wrong, Ethan? You shot yourself yesterday." He didn't blink and didn't look surprised. "Did I now?" "Everyone saw it, and there was blood on your camera." He tilted his head like he was studying me, and then something terrifying happened because he reached under his desk again and pulled out the same silver revolver, placing it on his desk in plain view. "You know, Ethan, some students see things they're not supposed to see." My heart was pounding. "What does that mean?" "Here's where everything got worse because he picked up the gun and started examining it slowly. This belonged to Mr. Chen, the teacher before me." I remembered Mr. Chen, sweet old man who taught this class last year and always wore bow ties and brought candy. "What happened to Mr. Chen?" Mr. Davidson smiled, but it wasn't normal. It was empty and cold. "Same thing that happened to me yesterday, and same thing that happens to every history teacher in this classroom." That's when I realized this wasn't the first time. Every teacher who gets assigned to classroom 237 shoots themselves during a Zoom class, he explained calmly. The students forget it happened, and the next day a replacement appears, and it's been going on for 2 years now. My hands were shaking. "How many teachers?" 12 so far, he said. "The thing is, Ethan, you're the only student who's ever remembered, and that makes you special, and that makes you dangerous." I tried to leave the Zoom call, but the exit button was grayed out, and I tried closing my laptop, but it wouldn't respond because he had somehow trapped me. "You see, this school was built on an old cemetery," he continued, "specifically on top of a mass grave for teachers who died during the 1918 flu pandemic, and they're angry, Ethan. They want revenge, and they found a way to get it." That's when I looked closer at his background and noticed shadows moving behind him, human shadows, and I could make out faces. Mr. Chen wearing his bow tie, Ms. Rodriguez from Spanish, Mr. Patterson from PE, all standing behind Mr. Davidson watching me, and their eyes completely black. "The dead teachers don't really die," he whispered. "They just move to the other side of the screen and wait for the next replacement." He aimed the gun directly at the camera, pointing it at me. "You have two choices, Ethan. Forget like everyone else, or join the faculty." I tried screaming, but no sound came out, and tried moving, but I was frozen. "Welcome to classroom 237, he said, and pulled the trigger. But this time the bullet didn't kill him, and it came straight through my computer screen.